It's Rob!
Tony! And I'm Jeff.
We're in gaming.
And that's you.
Alright, so we're 3-1. I think we're going to stop at, like, what, six games? Seems good. So whatever 3 more games is, we'll call it there. And we'll pick back up tomorrow. It's almost 9. Got some schoolwork to do. My professor's like, oh yeah, you go over the weekend, you can just read this small article a couple times, get a good feel for it. It's a little case study, nothing really too big. I look at the case study, it's 24 pages long. And the words are like this big. Like, absolutely just super tiny. I'm just like, small case study, 24 pages long. And it seems like it wouldn't be that much, but he's gonna test us. And we have to, like, do calculations on there. It's not a fun 24 pages. It's not like reading Harry Potter for 24 pages. It's not a picture book. He's like, I expect 5 pages of notes at least, because we're going to have a quiz, and the quiz is going to be very thorough to make sure you read it. So he's going to, like, be that guy who's like, not even now, he's going to be in, like, what year was it when this company decided that its product just could no longer be effective in the workforce or just something? You know, he's that guy. He's just that guy. So, Darkbane, Saboteur, Big Game Hunter. Whenever you target this with a minion. When you target this minion with a spell. So it can't be indirectly targeted by Avenge. Big Game Hunter helps us, maybe? And the Saboteur is a 4/3. I think the Darkbane. Just because we can play it after the Sword of Justice, and then Avenge. Big Game Hunter would have been... If I had another 3-drop in my hand, or even a 4-drop, I would have definitely grabbed Big Game. But the fact that we have no other 3-drop in our hand and no 4-drop, I don't want to count on having to draw one. So, it's really interesting why he didn't weapon right there. Because he could have killed our 1/1 without having to waste a shiv. It's a very weird kind of play. So we're going to Sword of Justice and kill off his 2/1. So next turn we're going to... Oh, wow. No, we can actually Blessings of the Might, the Darkbane. So this could work out well if he plays a card with 3 HP or less. This turn, that is. So like a Farseer or maybe an Agent. We are currently 3-1. So this is a bit weird because now... I think we Darkbane. So if we Blessings of Might this... we would have to hit this, and then we could weapon it down. But if he doesn't hit it, we almost kind of waste Blessings of Might. So I think I'm just going to throw down the Secret, and I'm going to have him make the assumption it's maybe Noble Sack, so he'll swing his weapon in there, and then he'll play a 2-drop instead. Because we already have the upper hand with a buff creature and a weapon that allows us to have more buff creatures. Wow, so he just went for the Gorilla Bot. Okay. So this is interesting. So face is the place with him, which means next turn we can... Okay. Well, if we Flame Jugger, then we can't Blessings of Might. So I think we Blessings of Might for sure. Hit a creature, please. Thank you. And then we can... I almost want a Flame Juggler, just because that'll save us a weapon charge. But then we have to passive instead of Harvest Golem. But I think that's fine. Alright, so we didn't get to save the weapon charge there, which is fine. And I don't know if we kill the 3/4. I think we do. So we're prone to Fan of Knives. No, because Fan of Knives is one. I always think that rogues have like some extra spell power shit. Rogues don't really have any great field clear. It's not like they can Brawl, Flame Strike, Blizzard. They have to pretty much win control over a decent amount of minions or be able to self-target cards with, you know, like a Vis or something like that. I think we're in a pretty good spot. And the Avenge helps us even more. Okay, so he summoned a decent amount of creatures. It looks like Avenging Wrath is going to be good. What? He kills off our Darkbane. It buffs. Ideally, it buffs the 2/2. And then we'll just Wrath next turn. Kill. Ideally, his board. Or we can Consecrate. Yeah, I think passive Consecrate's a little bit better. It guarantees the kills. We also have 4 Consecrates in our deck. It's pretty good. So we're actually pushing lethal. Turn 6 in Arena. A Lamau. I think Avenging Wrath was the right pick. It makes them... It makes us be able to do burst damage that Paladin's really not used to being able to do. Because people don't expect Paladin to be able to deal a good amount of damage in one turn. I've only ever gotten 4. Not sure what I'm doing wrong. It's probably just deck building. Maybe plays 2. You also have to play Arena a little bit different than Ranked. So that was created by Gorillabot. That's a pretty good 4-drop for him. So ideally next turn we could freeze this, kind of just go face. Or we could just Avenging Wrath and ideally at least 2 pings go face. I'm just going to make the assumption that at least, what? This is 8. He's at 11, so 3 have to go face out of the 8. I'm gonna make that bet. And we win. I guess it really didn't matter if we win the bet or not. 3 automatically had to go face because the Yeti dies. Alright, so 4-1. We got 2 more games left in us. Man, we're up to 4 spectators. That's more viewers than I ever got on Twitch. What, on Twitch, what do we get? We would sit around anywhere between like 4 to like 7, 4 to 8 viewers on Twitch. Very interesting. There's another question in the comment section on YouTube. Have to look over it and see if I can find it. Alright, so I think that's fine. Normally I might even hold on to the consecration, but since we have 4 of them in the deck, I don't think it's that important. 1, 3, 3, 4. So Lights Justice turn 1, coin into Harvest Golem on 2, and ideally we can draw into another 3-drop on 3. If not, we're going to probably Seal of Champions if Harvest Golem can at least live. Because then after he kills the Harvest Golem, he still has to deal with the 2/1. So not only does he have to deal with first the Divine Shield, the Harvest Golem, and then what comes out of the Harvest Golem. So I think that's pretty good. And then if it does summon the 2/1, we can actually Uldum it if we don't already have a 1/1 out, which isn't really in our curve right now. But depending on what he does, it could be. We both have the original card back, which makes me think he may or may not be that great. On our original account, we have the rainbow card back. Okay, that's pretty good, but you know what's better? A Lights Justice. Rip Snake. Rip it is snaketed. No more snakes. Get the fuck out of here. 4 cards in hand. Okay. This is good. Coin, Harvest Golem, Seal of Champions on 3 if we don't draw another 3. There's our conch. Oh boy. So ideally he plays like a spider tank here. Like that would be the best play on his part, but little does he know we have Seal of Champions. Because Seal of Champions, for the crusade! That's pretty good. So we're gonna have to use our that's on here. Seal. Kill that. And now it's a 5/3, and his minion has been destroyed. So I guess a silence. What was it, like Spellbender or something? Not Spellbender. Spellbreaker. 4-drop, 4/3, silence a card. That'd be pretty good in his situation. Wow, slap it back to my hand. That's pretty good as well. So it takes the buff away, but it also uses a card to just send a card back, which doesn't really do like that much for him. We're not going to Uldum here, even though, depending on what we draw. Definitely not going to Uldum here. We're going to save our weapon charge just because we have no way to replace it. And Blessings of the Might, there's no point to use that right now because then he knows we have it and he can play around it. But if we don't use it, even though we didn't, utilize all our mana, it's okay. Because we really don't want him to know we have a Blessings of Might. It's not one of those cards that you just want to be like, hey, by the way, I'm going to use a buff on my card so you can silence it. Nah, you want to be sneaky about it. So he's going to play like a 5-drop right here. Wow, he's going to oil to go face or oil to kill Golem. If he kills Golem, that's fine, because we just ult a man out the 2-1, unless he kills the 2-1. Wow, this guy really hates 2-1s. Wowzers. Oh, man, if we had 6 mana, that'd be ideal, but this is such a bad spot, because we just don't want to ult him in for no reason. So we almost have to just do this. This feels so bad. Divine Favor has ruined us. It's just a dead card in this game. Because now he has the ability... Wowzers. He has the ability to play big old creatures like he just did. So we make this a 3-3. We kill it. We make a 1-1. He kills off our 3-4 next turn. We have no way to buff up our 1-1. Our hand is filled with fucking spells. We actually could lose this game due to lack of drawing creatures and just drawing consecrations. It'd be so bad. So 3-4 down, 4 cards in hand. I mean, we have the advantage of being able to summon 1-1s every turn, but he has the advantage of being able to weapon up every turn and just kill off our 1-1s. He does take 1 damage every turn, but that's not enough to win a game. So if he plays nothing... We just Solemn Vigil. Hopefully we draw a creature. And in this situation, let's say we draw our Avenging Wrath. We wish it was a Kodo Rider because turn 8's coming up, and then we can Kodo Rider and do nasty things. So I think we Eerie Statue here. Puts him in a bad situation because whatever he plays, we're going to be able to kill, and then the Eerie Statue is going to be the only thing on the board. So Statue may become... useful in this situation. He's also like, why the fuck is Eerie Statue in this deck? He may play around it somehow. Killing 1-1s is not what you should do. I will remember you. Da-da-da-da-da. What you got to do, Rogue? 19 cards in deck. His name is SHD. Shadid. Seems pretty serious.
Give me a quest.
Give me a quest. So this is... Why would he do that? Why would he do this? Why would you ever do that? Unless you're playing another creature. Okay, that makes sense now. But that still doesn't make a lot of sense because I'm still going to kill it and just play another statue. Unless he plays another card. Alright, now he played another card. So this is now making sense. Wow. Alright, so he's forcing us to think critically. So if we... So Wolf Rider Might is 4. Eerie Statue. Kill that. Or... No, that doesn't make sense. So right now he's forced to play a card. I will remember you. So I guess the whole point of this guy is to be by himself. But that's kind of hard when your opponent plays cards. So that's why you have weapons to be able to kill those cards, so this remains the only cards. Or spells to take care of the other cards. Or silences, which we don't have. And or taunt pieces, which we don't have either. So we have basically one way to make this guy useful. And that's to allow our weapons or spells, which we have, I guess we have 4 Conk and Avenging Wrath to do so. But ideally right here he does nothing. He re-weapons up, he swings face for 1, re-weapons up, ends turn. We swing for 7, we Vigil, we see what's going on. Maybe we don't even use our passive, because then our 7/7 can attack next turn. But then if he plays it all depends. Alright, so we're going to, wow, nice Mad Bomber, bro. Oh, this is a tight spot next turn, and I'll explain why. So you swing with this. Okay. So the problem is, if we passive, and he doesn't draw a creature, he's not going to kill our 1/1, and we can't attack with our 7. But if we play a 1/1, no, fuck it. We're not playing a 1/1. We need to draw. I'm going to make the assumption a double conch and a flame juggler will be able to take care of whatever he plays. So he does draw a creature. Bad. Bad rogue. We have no true way to get rid of it either. 0 getting rid of capabilities. Okay. So next turn, are we pushing? We have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 if Flame Juggler goes face, and there's the Assassinate. That's not good. Well then. This is bad. We need to draw into another creature. That's a card. I think Questing Adventure is the card. So if we Questing Adventure Consecrate, he becomes a 4/4. Seems fine. Because if he swings this into this, then that brings this guy down to 1 HP, and then we'll be able to kill it with our weapon. And as soon as that's dead, if we kill off our creatures, then our 7/5 can attack. Yeah, so if he kills that, has 1 HP, then our 2/2 kills it off, and... Okay. Oh boy. Alright, think critically, think critically. Okay, so we conk again. This goes down to 4. Then this goes down to 2. Well. Or we could just play this. Let's see if Flame Juggler does work. Nope. Okay. I think this is a little bit safer because it puts a creature on the board instead of us having to make sure our passive, or not our passive, but our spell does the work for us. Like, we can just save Conk because he probably is not expecting us to play around, or not expecting to play around so many. Yeah, so we'll be able to win this right here. So I'm glad I played the Crusher instead. Having a 10/10 on the board, he's either going to have a card that removes it, which would have sucked, and or he's going to have a taunt, and then we can start playing around it with Conk and stuff. But this works out. This works out. Alright, so we're 5-1. Let's knock out one more game. Getting tired, guys. The commentation is, or me commentating is going down. It just sucks because Mondays and Wednesdays are my longest days. I've got to wake up at 6 o'clock for work, and then we have work from 6 to about 4:35, and then we have class at 6 till 9. So it's just like from 6 a.m. to 9 p.m. we're like doing stuff, which makes it really difficult to upload videos on those days. I think we keep the 2-drop and get rid of everything else. Seems pretty decent in this situation right here. Consecration off the bat. Seems alright, I suppose. 2 2-drops. I wish we had coin again. Yeah, having 3 2-drops in our hand is really bad if you're going first, especially when you don't have coin. So ideally, he got nothing great out of his unstable portal. That's pretty good, considering we have no way to deal with it, and he's just going to keep killing cards to, wow. I think creepers are our best option here because we're going to be able to Lance Carrier whatever comes out of it. And we can Light to Justice in one turn as well. So, like, let's say he doesn't swing into it. We can just Lance Carrier this, swing into that, and then Lights Justice, and then maybe kill another card he plays with 1 HP if he plays a card. If not, if he swings this into there, then it still has 2 HP, and then we just Lights Justice, swing a 1/1 to it, and then play a Berserker. So it kind of depends what he does with his 3/3. Making that card have 1 less is not too bad, but he got a lot of value, because Unstable Portal for 2 mana, he got a 3/3 that reduced the cost of another card by 1. So essentially, he got 4 mana for the price of 2. I guess we could play Berserker, Lights Justice, swing Lights, kill off with a little Spider Dude. It gives us a little advantage here, but not too much. Did he just draw a Flame Leviathan and deal? Oh, are you? Come on, dude. Now we can just ping this down, and then we have no play for next turn besides, like, passive Lance Carrier. Like, this card is so bad. And he drew it at, like, a pretty crucial time in this match, unless I draw a 4-drop. We did draw a 4-drop, but it's not good at this situation right now. So I guess we can make the assumption we're gonna force him to do something real quick. So by doing this, it's gonna force him to ping the 3/1 and probably not play a creature, and then we're gonna be able to keep Ultiman the 1/2 into a 3/3, which will give us back board control, probably long enough to maybe get a Divine Favor and/or a bigger card on the board. So I'm kind of baiting out the ping right here so he doesn't play anything too crazy. Unless he plays something crazy and then we just kill it off with our 3/1 and then make a value trade with our 1/2 that's going to be a 3/3. Okay. So he set this up for us just fine. Oh, it has 6 shenanigans. So if we swing, this is at 1, then he can ping. But if we might swing, seems like that's okay, right? But he has Flame Leviathan. But he can ping this off. That's not good. We don't want him to ping that off. We do not. We need to draw into our Divine Favor. That's why I put it in the deck. Where you at, man? Where you at? 22 cards. Frostbolt. Ooh, Forgotten Torch. That's what he drew with the Shadow Fiend out. The Silent Knight. Stealth and Divine Shield, so he can't even hit that off. But Flame Juggler can. You failed me. You failed the city. Thought you were going to be clutch there for a second, and then I realized you're just not. I don't think Flame Juggler has done its job one fucking time yet. You're supposed to deal 1 damage to a random enemy creature. That's what it says. Not random enemy. It says creature in there. You know it says creature in there, so do your fucking job. Bitch. Alright, that's a big card. That is a big card. We have another Uldaman to deal with that. We have no equality. We do not have a big game hunter. I do not believe we have any great taunt cards. What the fuck am I gonna do with 3 consecrations? What the fuck do I do with this? This is so much con. Not enough creatures. We have 3 consecrations in our hand. In arena. It's ridiculous. What do you have to say about that, Griffin? Look at me. I'm clicking on you. There you go. Thank you. Let's put this bucket in the well. Fuck that bucket. What happens when can you click on the clock? No. Roof? Nothing. Doorway? Oh shit, we broke some shit. Can we break all of them? Oh! We broke them all. What if this mage goes face right now? How much damage do we have? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We put him at 1 HP. But he'll probably kill the Uldaman. Ping for 1. Did not play Flame Leviathan. Do you have a secret? Please don't tell me you just drew into a secret. He did. Good card. Kills off the 2/3. Flame Cannons 3-4. What is the likelihood that this guy has the secret of, how you say counterspell? Not a counterspell. If it's a duplicate, we lose. Nice. 2 Sea Giants for you. So we play Crusher. It's a 9/9. He plays Flame Leviathan. It's a 7/7. We play... Well... It's either he kills our 9/9 here and we lose, or he can't kill our 9/9 and we win. Let's check it out. What you got in the bank? What you got? Shawty, what you drank? That's a taunt. That stops us. So what could get past that taunt? Oh, a Dark Knight. We don't have one of those. Harvest Golem. That doesn't do it. So, what if we Vigil for 5, what could we draw for 5 mana that could potentially get past that? Nothing. So I think it costing 4, then we have 6, and then we can play another 3. Even a True Silver doesn't do it. So we almost have to do this. So let's see, we draw a Sword and True Silver. We drew both of them. We can make the assumption that he doesn't have another taunt or a heal. So we can win next turn with a True Silver. Unless he's got double Fireball, Ping, Flame Cannon, or what the fuck's this guy called? Flame Leviathan? That guy was such a fun raid boss in Uldar. Such a great raid boss. I love that guy. Spellslinger. You know it gave him some crazy card. I swear to fucking God, it gave you an ice block. Mirror Image? Are you kidding me? Alright. Consecration off the top, baby. Give it to me. Seriously, out of all the mage cards, it gives him... I don't think there's a single healing mage card, but it gives him the taunt mage card. We're gonna look up how many fucking mage spells there are right now. Hearthstone, mage spells. How many are there, bitch? Tell me how many fucking spells there are. Give me a number. I want to see a number. List of all the spell cards. Alright, so we've got rows of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4 rows of 7. 29 different cards this motherfucker could have got. This upsets me. This upsets me. Okay. I think Arcane Intellect into the next conch is our best kind of play. Or we have... Alright. I think this is actually better. Because this still pushes lethal. Unless he swings into the Harvest Golem. And then pings it. But then we still have the opportunity to get another conch. Unless he got like a Flame Strike. That's 2 occasions and now he's got lucky. He had that taunt. And he got a Mirror fucking Entity. And another taunt. Jesus, Willikers. And another Sea Giant because he duplicated the first. Roaring Torch the 2-3. No, the 5-5. That makes sense. Kill off this. Oh, we didn't even. Alright. What do we get? There's that. Okay. We win. Oh, God. Have mercy.
For justice.
Oh, guys, that was such a close game. Simply outskilled. Just kidding. Having 4 consecrations is why we win. Card is too good. Even though we've only gotten Boom 1 game, which is kind of sad. So we're 6-1. We're doing all right. I'm quite excited. Hopefully, have we hit 12 wins in our arena season yet? I don't think so. I think 10 or 11 has been our highest. So if we hit 12, it's pretty exciting, even though this first one is bullshit. Anyway, guys, of course, always glad to have you here at the inn. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, the comment section is where to leave them. I kind of address them towards just any time in my videos, so don't think I don't read them. I read over everything, and I try to answer everything the best as I can. There's a lot of you guys and just one of me, so just if I skip over your comment or don't reply to it, don't get frustrated. Just leave it again. Don't think you're spamming. I mean, obviously, if you hit like 5 videos with it, but if I don't seem to answer it over the course of like 3 or 4 days, just post it again on one of my recent videos, and I'll definitely get back to you. With everything, glad to have you, of course. I'm Warshack, and happy whatever the hell day it is.